What's going on? What's going on? Back again for another episode. My name is Jeremiah.
Hello, John.
And this is the Heated Podcast. Remember to like, comment, subscribe here on YouTube.
Yeah.
Follow us on all platforms.
Yeah.
Listen to us on all platforms, including
Yeah.
Spotify, Apple, Google,
All of them.
Overcast, Goody Podcast, really any
Write it
listening
down.
platform. And share on all your social medias and continue to grow with us as we grow with you. But new music,
New music.
new heat.
Yep.
You know, it's been a lot of fire releases, a lot of hot releases, you know.
Yeah.
To start it off, the most popular one I could say, the Drake album just dropped. Drake just released his
The Drake Effect.
Drake just released his 10th.
Eighth.
This is his 10th. It's his 10th album.
It's not
His 10th solo album. Let me not say album. 10th solo album. That's his 10th because he had Take Care, Thank Me Later, Scorpion, Views.
I know damn well this ain't his 10th album. I was there.
He had what was all that album? My brain just had a blackout for some reason. But he definitely got 10. I know every single one of them. You know, I'm not that good with names. I'm more good with pictures and images.
This is 8th studio album.
10th solo. Boom. See, you got For All the Dogs, Certified Lover Boy, Take Care, Scorpion, Views.
No.
The other time was the
But
same.
the thing about the main ones, because some of these was like mixtapes before. So
What was the mixtape? Thank Me Later.
Comeback series and So Far Gone. Thank Me
That's
Later.
the comeback. I'm not talking about the comeback season.
Thank Me Later was really, and if you're reading this too late, that was kind of like a mixtape too. It didn't really count. I would say
That's
honestly,
a damn album.
Thank Me Later was first, really, and then it was like, you know.
So Far Gone was first.
I mean, yeah, So Far Gone.
That's the album, right?
I was talking about his debut that really like made him like getting nominated for Grammys and all that. It was Thank Me Later.
So how people what's the album now? You just saying everything is
I mean,
it's a mixtape.
I know,
it's
but
an album,
I mean,
it's an EP.
I mean, technically, this is. I mean, I'm looking it up. So
it's his 8th solo album.
Yeah.
Okay, fine. If you want to be political, it's his 8th solo album. He really got 10
Google it.
based off everything I saw. But we'll say this is Drake's 8th solo studio album.
Dropping
For
the
All the
hits.
Dogs, it
Yes.
just dropped.
Yes.
I want to know what were your thoughts? What were your reactions to hearing it? I've been listening to it. I'm pretty sure the Drake Sexual has been listening to it.
Right. Ain't no push in the site, ain't it?
It's whatever. It is what it is.
I
I want to know what were your thoughts? What were your reactions? What did you think about it? Did you think it was trash? Did you think it was good? Did you love it? Did you like it? Did you hate it? What did you like about the album? What was your reaction?
Keep it a buck.
Well, this is the Heated Podcast, not the PC
I didn't like it.
Podcast.
I ain't like it as much.
Oh, shocker.
Sorry. I loved it. So yeah.
Okay.
Great album. The GOAT dropped it. He did it again. Right here, touched it. Right there.
Okay.
It was just a masterpiece of just sounds. That man bilingual. He did a song with Bad Bunny on there.
Oh yeah.
And I feel like I'm gonna play that song when I get around a couple like, you know, little Mexicans, you feel me? Latinas, you know. So holla at me, you know, Bonita, you know. Two headers.
You don't
know.
sit down.
Me papi. Yeah. So that man Drake, it was a mixture of like, you know, soft music, which I ain't gonna lie, when he does that little singing, people be trying to get on him about the singing. But it's like, not that many people can sing and rap at the same time and still put out quality, good bars.
Yeah.
Good music. Great music, should I say. Like, the feature game he used was crazy because his last episode we talked about Tizo Touchdown, and Tizo plays some major parts in this album too.
That's facts.
So shout out to him.
Me.
So he did his thing on here.
You had the track list up too. Perfect.
I'll say cool, even better. I mean, one of my favorite surprise. Ain't gonna lie. This one song on there was featuring like y'all. I'm already assuming everyone knows who Sexy Red is right now.
Oh God.
I can already imagine that song gonna blow up and probably gonna be and just gonna they gonna use that song.
You like the Sexy Red song?
No, I just like every song on there. But
we know
all
that.
the songs like you heard the beat on there, how it starts off. It sounds like something like a Sexy Red. Like that man Drake be doing this. He be studying. He know what to do. He be getting the perfect artist for some of these songs to just bring out the best of themselves. Like he even brought SZA on here.
Yeah.
SZA twice. She did her thing. That man Drake is just, he was Like one of my favorite songs in there right now that I keep replaying a little bit was I think it was, let me see, because I was just on it.
What?
It was where's it at? Where's it at?
It's right. He got the track list right there.
Yeah, but I need my glasses. No, man.
You
I don't need no glasses.
buffoon.
But nah, I was gonna say yeah, Tried Our Best. Like, oh yeah, there we go. Tried Our Best is one of my, like, if we just go like right now for top 5 songs, Tried Our Best, Bahama Promises, 769 Santana.
Oh, I see what type of guy you are.
Oh yeah.
You the little
Obviously,
you the margarita guy.
that first, you heard Bahamas.
Rico Suave looking at
some
no,
margaritas.
because I heard all them songs multiple. I told you I listen to things 3 or 4 times before I even get into it.
You know he a hit maker. Stop playing with him.
It is what it is.
Like for right now, I don't say just for right now though. That especially first person shooter, Drake and J. Cole, 2 goats joining on the track. They did it again. A lot of people don't really know this. Clap it up. Definitely clap it up for them. They did their thing. Drake and J. Cole, when they get on the track, you know they're not gonna miss.
Yeah.
J. Cole is gonna be Cold World. He gonna do his thing. We know that already. Drake gonna do his thing regardless. But when you got two ghosts clash on the track like that,
Yeah.
it's classic already.
That's
I don't
facts.
care what no one says. They never miss. This is gonna be, I would believe this is gonna be their 3rd time collaborating on a song. I remember when I first heard them like on track together, which was Can I See You in the Morning?
See in the morning.
In the morning, like that
Can
was
I get it in the morning?
that was a good song when they first started coming out. Start getting blowing up. They both had the fresh cut and all that,
Yeah.
and it's crazy because they both. I wouldn't even think like they was mixed or nothing, but
Yeah.
yeah,
That's why they related.
yeah. I'm saying they light skinned brothers, stick together, do their thing.
Got to.
So, but it's gonna be their
Especially at
3rd time. Yeah, See in the Morning. Then after that was Jodeci Freestyle. A lot of people don't even know what that song is. If you sleep, if you know, you know. Okay.
Came on
So-
promotion mixtape. What was the mixtape it was called?
That was I think that was like it wasn't Dark Lane Demitates. It was the Care Package.
It was some the care package. You
Care
right.
Package.
Care package mixtape.
And he was like, that was just some songs he's supposed to been released because some
I
of
can
them
tell
songs
they
was like-
sounded dated.
Yeah, I remember I heard some of the songs when I was in 8th grade, freshman year. But regardless, Jodeci Freestyle and now Shooters First, like not Shooters First, but because I don't want to sing like no fake fan, but I'm.
Oh no, we know about you.
I be, you know what I'm saying, first person shooter.
We know all about you. We know all about you.
That man, first person shooter. Drake was starting off, a little soft right there. I'm like, okay, Drake probably just testing the waters type shit.
Yeah.
But then J. Cole was like, okay, what you playing? J. Cole did his thing, went crazy, said some things, talking about, if y'all knew, it was some news earlier on like social media news talking about that YB left J. Cole in the studio for like 8 hours or something like that.
Yep.
And J. Cole straight up, he addressed it. He took that head on.
Mhm.
This is not his first time addressing like the YB rumors and all that. But on this song, I remember he said,
Believe me, I got it written down right here. If you want me to say it.
Say it.
The bar that John is referring to happened on first person shooter. People, the bar that J. Cole said. He said, "I still want to get me a song with YB. Can't trust everything that you saw on IG. I'm naming the album The Fall Off. It's pretty iconic because it ain't no fall off for me. It's one of the greatest bars I can ever say. And that's why I get my take. I'll say it this. I think the album was a good album. I think it was a good album. It definitely was a good album.
Place that good with a great, my boy.
See, no.
Place that.
No, listen, this is not Drake's best work. This isn't Drake's best work.
You said that about the last album.
It's not. It's not his best work.
You said that about his last album.
I didn't say anything about his last album.
You
In fact, I wasn't really listening to it like that, to be honest.
So
To be honest.
we put that episode out on the last album too.
You
We
know?
talked about it on Certified Lover Boy. So y'all want to do your research and go and call him
back
out.
and fact check
Call
me.
him out.
But I'm
Go
saying this is not Drake's best work. I probably did say that wasn't Drake's best work. His best work, in my opinion, was really, if you want to put at his pinnacle, it was probably between Thank Me Later or The Scorpion. I think Scorpion was better than them last 2 projects, in my opinion, these last 2 projects. This is not his best work, but it's nevertheless is a good album. And good that's a high scaling for him because the stuff I hear nowadays is trash. I'm just gonna be honest. It's garbage. It's doo-doo. It's crap.
Like you talking about that?
I wish I had a dump sound effect because that's how trash some of the albums and projects and EPs or whatever the hell y'all want to call them that's coming out now is garbage.
People talking about for Drake.
No, not for Drake. I said compared to this album, what Drake got. When I say good, when I say Drake's album is good, that's a standing ovation for Drake because compared to what we hearing on the market today, these artists are horrible. They don't know how to make a song. They just come. They don't know how to use auto-tune properly. They don't know how to make a hook. They don't know how to actually rap. They can't write. Nothing they're saying is making sense. The song can be about a damn a blue limousine, and they'll be talking about shooting somebody or a drug. I'm like, what does that got to do with a blue limousine?
Hey,
Like, make
crazy.
it make sense or be creative with it. Nothing that that these artists are putting out now, at least most of them, I ain't gonna say all of them, are good. But I will say, based off the album, the first person shooter, like you just mentioned, that's one of my favorite songs on there. When I talked about the line where J. Cole got off, because J. Cole did destroy and did own that song. Sorry, Drake, but J. Cole did own that song. Drake was talking his stuff too, but just listening to that one bar where, like I said, like I repeated earlier when I said, I'm naming the album The Fall Off. It's pretty ironic because it ain't no fall off for me. J. Cole was basically letting us know that, in my opinion, from everything I heard, J. Cole, he coming out with The Fall Off. That's like his last apparent album that he's going to drop before he retires. But that let me know right there, he's not going to retire. Why would you say you ain't going to fall off if you're going to actually plan on retire? He's not going to retire. Rappers don't retire. The only rapper that ever retired was Joe Budden and Gilly the Kid. Rappers do not retire. They just say they're going to retire so that you can keep the intrigue and keep staying. Rappers may go away for a little bit, but they're not retiring. But he definitely got off on that. Drake, he was talking big stuff on that album, on that song too.
Yes, he was.
Tizo Touchdown. Shout out to our good friend Madison. She definitely put me on to that. I listened to it. I was like, wait, this is Tizo Touchdown? I'm like, oh, he got some nice vocals. He got
nice melodic.
Nice melodic sound. Definitely
not bad.
One of the upcoming artists. She wasn't capping on that, so I gotta give her props for that. She definitely wasn't lying about the Tizo Touchdown song. But I would probably give this album probably on a scale rating, a 9.5 out of 10, a star rating, a 3 out of 4, simply because I can't give it a 4 out of 4 or a 10 out of 10 because as great as all these songs were, in my opinion, as good as all these songs were, there was some of the songs were repetitive in my opinion. They sounded the same. They sounded the same to me. Like you got Bahama Promises, slide down, go down a little bit. Bahama Promises sounded like Tried Our Best and Drew a Picasso. Those 3 songs sounded exactly the same. I'm like, did he just throw this out because he was trying to fill up the track list so he can look like he had a bunch of songs? Them songs could have been left off, in my opinion, or he could have just had one. But other than that, it was a great body of work. I'm glad Party Next Door on members only. They finally let Party Next Door out of the OVO Amazon warehouse to put down the pen from ghostwriting and actually come up and make some songs of his own. Take it how you want. But
what you talking about?
I'm just glad he got out the OVO Amazon warehouse from writing them hits.
Yeah, but he still every time he slide on with Drake, it's a hit.
Yeah, I'm giving him. I'm not dissing Party Next Door. I'm giving him his credit. I'm
glad he dissing Drake.
Well, if you want to take it like that, I can't get mad at you.
Ain't no Drake.
But as far as this whole album, I thought it was good. I thought it was better than most of the stuff we hear today, and I'm gonna give it a 9 out of 10. What would you rate it?
I'm definitely gonna give it a 10 out of 10.
Of course.
But I can also see why I can give it a 9 out of 10. Mostly because, well, before I even say this, with Drake dropping this album, he's literally one hit away from tying Michael Jackson for the most number 1 hits of all time.
He was talking that stuff on that shooter. I'm telling you, shooter, he was talking it.
He said he's one more hit. Like, all you got to beat it.
And he said one more album or single.
One more, like, I guess one more album.
He's one single. He ain't no one album, nothing.
I mean, this is it.
And even if it was, it's not like what was that supposed to mean?
Just he up there. You got to put some respect on his name.
Yeah, okay. So, I'll give him that.
And I mean, for Drake to be 36 and still, going this crazy 10 plus years, still dominating, says a lot.
You gotta applaud it. Consistency. I give Drake that. You can call him corny. You can call him a lame. You can say he's not for the culture or whatever you want to say, even though that doesn't make any sense how he would not be the culture. If you talking about like speaking up on like political, social issues, okay, I can see you probably have a point when it comes to Drake. Drake is not the guy you go to for social issues. He's not the guy that's gonna be there standing up for that.
Why are you going to rappers for social?
Yeah, he's a rapper. The problem is y'all looking at the wrong people for y'all social issues. Stop looking for celebrities to speak on real issues. That makes no sense. You're idolizing people at that point. But I thought it was a great body of work. I thought it was good. You said you thought it was a 10 out of 10. I thought it was a 9 out of 10.
he did have this one song on there that kind of stuck out to me. Um,
What?
I don't know if you knew, but there's been a lot of like, well, everyone, if you know, you know, everyone remembers XX Extension. It's been kind of like a
I thought I heard him. Was that him on there?
no,
I thought I heard him on one of them songs. He was
no,
taking his sound.
no. That's what I'm saying. People trying to say that, and on top of that, they trying to like people. It's also a rumor and a conspiracy saying that Drake was the one that's set that man up.
Man, we gonna get to some
And
setups today, but we not. No,
you know what I'm
no.
saying? I don't want to. I don't want to
Stay
bring
on the
that.
album. So
No,
you
for real.
saying you ranking it?
I give it a 10 out of 10 for sure. He don't miss.
All right, cool. Well,
It just goes to show you how powerful, like Lil Wayne put us on to.
oh yeah,
He put us on to Wayne. And speaking of Wayne,
that's what we transitioning to.
yeah,
Lil Wayne, go ahead and announce. You want to announce it?
yeah, Lil Wayne. He just recently dropped like I would say like kind of like an EP, you could say.
Oh, it was an album.
I mean, it was. I mean, it's long enough to be an album, but it's just. It was supposed to be like it was kind of rumored to be. I thought it was gonna be a mixtape, honestly, but
Yeah.
it came off on Apple Music, so I guess technically that's an album. But I'm gonna say it's an EP because the album is called "The Fix Before the Six."
The Fix Before the Six.
Yeah,
Mm.
yeah.
He need, well, I get my reaction to that. He definitely needs to fix
But,
this. He definitely needs to fix this. I thought when I heard
Oh my God.
The Fix Before the Six, listen, let me start off by saying this. Lil Wayne is one of the greatest rappers, greatest lyricists of all time. There's no debate about that. What he's done for hip hop, what he's done for music, can never be questioned. You can never question it. But as far as the fix for the six, he needed to fix this whole album because it wasn't it. It wasn't it. It was not good. I'm sorry, Wayne. It wasn't a good album. This is from a person that's speaking that loves your music. I actually rock with you as an artist, but this wasn't it, Wayne. I'm not sure if you were just putting something together because you were just like throwing this out for like the up and coming real project that you're releasing, but this was not it. For one, almost every single song I heard did not have a good hook. It didn't have any hook that was memorable or had any staying power or lasting power. Not saying
Oh damn.
Wayne is the king of hooks, but none of these songs, Act Up, Birds, Slip, Cat Food, that was like the lead single I kept seeing promoted all over Facebook for some reason. I don't know why it kept getting promoted to me. I think it's because I listened to the title. I think they're giving out my information, which is illegal, by the way. But yeah, none of these songs had good hooks. You know it's a problem when Good Morning, the song for Undisputed, is the most memorable and best song on the album. A theme song for a sports show is the most talked about song, in my opinion. Good Morning. That was the best song. The rest of these songs had no stand power. It wasn't good, but this doesn't take away from the great legacy that Wayne has created over his career. He's still a legend. This just wasn't it. It was a slip up, and real what they say, real ones mess up from time to time. So it happens. It happens. I think it was just him trying something different. And also just last thing. I know Wayne say he freestyles, he doesn't write his raps. He needed to write his raps for this one, because like I said, this was not it. The fix it, please.
All right.
But go ahead, John.
Damn.
I had to put that out there. It's coming from love, man. It's coming from
crazy.
love. Coming from love. What's up? What was your reaction to it?
Well, before I get into my reaction,
What's up?
just to let it be known, this will be. I mean, I'm just looking at the screen. It says like technically, this is like his 29th mixtape.
Okay.
So
Round of applause for Wayne.
this goes on. Yeah.
One
So,
hit,
that's what I'm saying. Like, basically, the fix for Before the Six was just something to give the fans before like the upcoming album, which is the Carter Six.
That's good to hear.
And it's good to see that the Carter's still going.
Yeah.
The last 5 Carters were hits in my opinions. I mean, he don't miss on the Carters, so I'm really I'm hopeful for this Carter 6 to come out that is going to show y'all this is who the GOAT is. 'Cause without Wayne, we wouldn't have nobody really.
That's true.
We wouldn't have Nicki. We wouldn't have Drizzy. Like,
that's real.
But as far as like my opinions on the album,
yeah,
can't lie, I was a little underwhelmed a little bit, sadly. Right, and like you got to be able to call your favorite artist out sometimes.
You got to.
And it's like Wayne, he better than this because
he is,
especially with the feature game. Like he's been going crazy with the features like this lately. But I can only say like it was only 11 songs on here. So out of 11, I only like half of this. So can't nobody with DMX and Good Morning. Chanel number 5 kind of grew on me a little bit. To the Bank and Birds. Cat Food kind of got annoying a little bit.
It just wasn't. It wasn't a good hook. None of these hooks. They had no good hooks. No.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So out of 4 stars, what would you rate, or a scale rating? Where would you rate it? 1 to 10.
3.5.
I'm going 1 out of 4. It's that bad.
Yeah, I ain't gonna say all that. But
1 out of 4. with great power comes great responsibility, Wayne. You have one of the greatest powers in the game, and that's your lyricism, your metaphorical ability to crack jokes and put out puns and all. He's a professor when it comes to rap, but this was an F.
Yeah, I ain't gonna go that far.
Yeah, but moving on. Recently in the news, it was announced by the Las Vegas Police Department. I know that's a hell of a term. Like, what the hell you talking about? The feds? What's going on?
LAPD. What's up?
It was announced by the Las Vegas Police Department that there was an arrest made for the uncle of Orlando Anderson, West Coast Crip, Keefy D. Keefy D.
That's the title of his name.
Keefy D. Can we go to the video for the report?
The man charged in the killing of rapper Tupac Shakur made his first court appearance in Las Vegas today. Dwayne Davis, also known as Kef D, said he has an attorney out of Los Angeles, but he couldn't be at today's hearing. The judge agreed to push arraignment back to October 19th. Prosecutors say Davis orchestrated the drive-by killing of Tupac back in 1996 and gave his nephew the gun.
This case is like no other case. In a court of law, we have to present sufficient legal evidence to hopefully prove his guilt beyond a reasonable doubt. Any case that's 27 years old sometimes presents some challenges, but we feel very confident that the criminal justice system will work in this case.
Davis is being held without bail.
All right, thank you. Appreciate you. I wanted to know, what's your reaction to, after 27 years, they finally apparently arrested the guy that was involved in the murder of the great rapper Tupac Shakur. What was your reaction to the news? What do you think about it? You hear people say things like Diddy was involved, he needs to be arrested. You hear people saying DJ, you got DJ Vladimir talking about hey guys, you know how he talk. Hey guys, I solved the case. I solved the Tupac murder. I'm like, bro, he has an obsession with Tupac, by the way. But what was your reaction? What was your thoughts on the news?
My thoughts on the news, I just like, why now? Of all times, like, this is just random.
Exactly.
I feel like this is a distraction from the government.
That suspicious.
You know, very highly suspicious. Put that out there.
Mm-hmm.
Like, I feel like this is the government is giving us a distraction. First it was the aliens, and now it's Tupac's murderer. Can I say random? Very random. Can we all agree? That's
random.
Pretty random. Out of nowhere. Like I don't know who this Keefy D is. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm too young.
Yeah.
So it's like,
oh, I know about it.
I mean, Tupac was, I'm too young to listen to Tupac, but I mean, I was listening to Tupac for a while. Like, especially like when I first got to high school and started listening to old people music. Anyway, like I was on Tupac music. I was listening to that shit every day. I can't lie to you. It was all day.
I remember the times. This goes back to middle school. Me and this man, not to put our business out there, this man, he was pretending like he was the West Coast. I was supposed to be the East Coast. He like, nah, you bad boy. And he wanted to be Death Row. He talking about some F bad boy. I'm like, dude.
Yeah.
What is it? I like both labels.
West Coast riders till we die.
But I like bad boy a little bit more, in my opinion.
What Pac say? Let me not say that shit.
No, don't say that at all. I'm not finna get whacked.
Let me not say
You're not finna get me whacked.
I thought about it for a second. I'm like, nah.
Not finna get me smoked.
Nah, let me not
I'm
say
good
that.
on that.
But no, it's like, why now of all times? It's like, especially with that shooting, it happened in Las Vegas.
Yep.
After a fight where there was multiple people out there. And it's like, why now? It's like, and you gonna arrest a murderer when Tupac already dead for over 20 years. His mom been dead for over 10 years. Well, over 5 years probably, I think. I think she died in
Afeni.
Yeah, Afeni. I think she died in like 2021, 2.
Yeah, she died a while ago. I'm not sure
She ain't died
exactly.
too
No
long.
disrespect to her, but I don't really know the exact year.
No, for sure. It's like they just now getting some peace now. They just and everyone in the like Tupac family almost is dead. It's like
People been knowing that.
it just
My
seems
opinion.
pointless to me. It just seems like you going to jail. Oh, you killed Tupac? You the guy?
Yeah.
Now you gonna die in jail because he killed Tupac? It's like most people don't even know who Tupac is.
What?
I mean, most kids.
Huh?
The kids these days. I'm
You
trying to tell you.
crazy?
No, I'm trying to tell you. The kids these days.
Like, his mama go Feeney. Yeah, she died in 2016.
2016.
Oh wow.
See, it's been over 10 years.
Rest in peace, Feeney.
Yeah, so
Black Panther and all.
it's just ridiculous how they just, it's just random. Like, why now?
Yeah.
And I mean, it's good to see someone get justice, but damn, who justice? I mean, it's kind of over with now.
Yeah, it's definitely something. My reaction to the news, I would say,
I don't know.
what the hell? Trick or treaters?
I don't know.
This early?
Neighbors at the door.
It's something. They asking for that rent money. It's due. But no, my reaction to the whole Tupac thing where Keefe D got arrested. She said Kef D. That's funny as hell.
Oh man, white people funny.
I was like, what, ma'am? Like even I heard somebody say Tupac. I'm like, who the hell is Tupac?
Tupac.
Who? It's crazy. People just be mispronouncing names. But no, my reaction to it, I like you. I was like, so why now? Like I really know the real reason why, in my opinion. But I'll get to that in a minute. I want to address the foolery that people got going on. For one, Vlad, you're an attention seeker. You're a culture vulture. Stop just trying to mention Tupac every 5 seconds to get some views on your channel. Don't you have enough money? Don't you have enough views? Why can't you go interview somebody from Ukraine? Why can't you go interview people in your culture? What's your obsession with hip hop? What's your obsession with black culture? You're the definition of a vulture. It's so obvious at this point. Yeah. Then you want to disrespect like leaders. I got some of Vlad. I got a special episode for Vlad. I got a special episode for him. But as far as the Diddy stuff, I'm hearing people mention Diddy needs to be arrested. Diddy needs to be locked up.
Oh, that's Mr. Bad Boy right there. He trying to defend his man.
No. This is not, no. Right. Let me start off by saying no. I don't think Diddy is not an angel. Puffy is not an angel. Puffy is not absolved from all sins and unrighteousness. I'm not over here trying to portray that of Puff. No, I'm not on Puff's payroll. I don't receive checks from this man. I don't know him. I'm not trying to know him. I just appreciate art and what he's done for music. And I'll say, and plus, I don't like lying on people. That's the most important thing. The problem, people are trying to get Puffy indicted and arrested, saying that he had something to do with Pac's murder or he somehow set this up. Or I mean, people say Puff paid $100,000 to a hitter out in Cali. He paid $1 million to a hitter. I mean, all these crazy numbers.
Well, damn.
First of all, let's think, people. Let's use our brains. Puffy, at the time, because I'm young too. This is way before my time, but I'm what you call a musical historian. I study the game. I study.
Oh, my God.
I believe in something called studying to showing yourself improved, not just the word, everything. So, Puffy at the time in the 90s, for one, he wasn't that damn rich. He wasn't that rich. I don't know where y'all get this notion that he was some mogul for his whole life. He was on the come up. Bad Boy was on the come up. Oh God. Bad Boy was on the come up. Bad Boy was on the come up at the time. He was not the mogul, the billionaire, multi-billion-dollar mogul that you see today. That was not it. He was not at that level. He just wasn't.
Well, y'all try to be bad. Y'all try to be West Side. You feel me?
What?
Y'all try to be them.
Whatever. I don't give a damn.
That's what y'all was trying to be like.
Wasn't nobody trying to be nothing. I'm just saying this. At the time, he didn't have as much pull as people try to portray it. They was on the come up. Puff was on the come up. Puff actually made, if you look at the research, Puff actually made most of his money after Biggie died.
Yeah. Which
is why I'm saying what y'all logic don't make sense. And then on top of that,
what?
He's from New York, Mount Vernon at that. What type of this is a guy from Mount Vernon, guy that's gonna come up from Mount Vernon, New York.
Okay.
Got pool in Cali to put a $1 million hit on somebody. First of all, I know people that will.
Sounds crazy.
I know somebody. That's probably
what he wants you to believe. That's probably what he wants you to believe.
I'm just saying. I know somebody that would murk somebody for less. So you think somebody actually finna go $1 million hit? That's just a bad investment. Not saying nobody should go out there just putting hits on people, but
I
still,
mean, probably back in that time,
$1 million.
$1,000 was like millions to somebody. And
Sit your ass down.
Screwed.
No,
miscommunicated and said like, yeah, he gave me $1 million.
That's dumb. That's dumb.
It could be like that. Room for telephone mess up,
No,
that telephone game be messing up. People be messing up.
No, and then so for one, like I said, he didn't have the pool that y'all think he had back then. Now he do, but back then, hell no, he didn't have it. 2, Puff is a businessman first. He's a businessman first. We all know this. He's been a businessman. He was under Clive Davis. Yeah. He was under Andre Harrell. These are all music moguls, music businessmen. That's at the top of the Al Heyman. He was at he learned under all those guys. So he was a businessman first. Yeah. That's what he was. And everybody knows, at least a logical person, which I believe Diddy is, a logical person would know that's taking out Tupac is bad for business. For one, you got Biggie being one of the biggest artists in the world at the time, Tupac being one of the biggest artists in the world at the time. You got hell of attention on you already. You want to come up.
Yeah.
And then you got the whole West Coast, West Coast beef thing going on that was already being put out there and promoted. And then you got to take on top of that. In the 90s, to my knowledge, the police wasn't rocking with rappers like that. They hated rappers. You seen the movies, you seen the documentaries. The law enforcement didn't like rappers.
NWA.
Yeah, we know this. So with all that being taken into account, with the West Coast, East Coast, West Coast thing coming on, you got one of the biggest artists on the planet. You're going to be having to do shows in Cali. You got to do shows in Cali eventually. You got to make moves and do business. As a smart businessman, it wouldn't be smart to go after somebody like that. It's just not a smart business move. And I don't think Diddy, as a smart businessman I think he is, would make a stupid decision like that and taking out Pac. It's dumb. It don't make sense. It's all what goes back to your main point. Why you think this happened? I'm gonna answer that. The reason I think this is all happening now is because politics. It's all politics. It's all political. Think about it. If you know anything about Vegas, right? Vegas had that stain of Pac, the unsolved murder of Pac, 27 years. If you see now, if you've been looking at the news, Vegas, they just made like a $2.3 billion spear. It's this crazy high-tech looking thing. It's like it could change colors. It got like it's super high-tech. It's like a spear in Vegas. It's crazy looking.
A spear.
It's a spear. A sphere.
Oh, a sphere.
Yeah, I'm mispronouncing it, but yeah. They spent billions of dollars on it. You can perform Taylor Swift concerts. You got Beyonce concert. You got a bunch of stuff popping over there. You got the Usher thing going on. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. The Sphere in Las Vegas, the Sphere. They spent $2.3 billion, I think, on that. It's crazy looking. They got that investment in Vegas. Then you got the Grand Prix race that's gonna take place out there. The little race car thing they finna have in Vegas.
Oh yeah.
And then you got the NBA. We know they trying to make an NBA team out there.
Yeah.
So it just logically don't make sense for any of this to happen. I think it's all politics. I think it's all social media, and it's cap at the end of the day. And I don't believe none of it. And if you're a smart person, you shouldn't believe it either. That's what I think. It's politics, it's crap, it's cap, and that's why I'm signing off on this. Diddy did not set up or kill Tupac. Stop believing the internet, people.
Hey, my hands up on this one.
Hey,
I don't know what to say.
Until y'all show me some actual evidence that actually makes sense of why he would want to do that, besides some stuff y'all think y'all saw,
hey, man.
Talk to me then.
Like I said, I'm too young.
I'm too young too, but
ain't my story.
I study the damn game.
Ain't my story.
And that's some damn cap and crap. Rhymes, bars.
Go out in the yard.
Anyway, that's my take on that. I think we really covered everything that needs to be covered in music. You got anything else you want to talk about before we get up out of here?
No.
Perfect. Love to see it. Well, this has been another great episode. Hopefully y'all enjoyed. My name is Jeremiah.
Hello, John.
This is the Heated Podcast. See y'all next time. Deuces.